What's up, guys? I just found footage from a fall that I had not too long ago. Alright, so after the fall that I had, I found the footage from that. I was too embarrassed to post it at first, but I've made a lot of progress, and honestly, the footage is pretty fucking funny. And yeah, so it's me in the hospital bed, and it's me in my bed at home recovering. But let's be real, it took like 3 years to. I'm still recovering. I hope you enjoy. So today is day 1 of my recovery from a fall. More than a fall. Let's put it this way. So I fell 4 stories. From there, I stood up immediately, just out of shock to make sure that I wasn't paralyzed or anything like that. And thank God I wasn't, but I couldn't stand at all. My knees gave out, my ankle, found out that's fractured, and my back, my lower back, found out that I actually got 3 fractures in the first 3 vertebrae, 1 to 3. So here I am posted up in the room. Got a nice view of San Diego, nice view of Hillcrest. So I'm on many drugs right now, so please excuse me if I'm talking really slow and not making any sense. But here's the lowdown. I am in the hospital because I fell off of a 4-story balcony trying to get my keys that were locked inside my apartment on the 3rd story. Yeah, I was trying to get those before work, and ended up slipping and falling to the ground, and a fence actually broke my fall. I know that sounds pretty gnarly, but fortunately it broke my fall, and all that was injured was my lower back. And so here I am posted up in Scripps Mercy Hospital in Hillcrest, San Diego. And they hooked it up with this sweet ass view. You know, we got Whole Foods over there, some other shit over there. Got my Nutella, some cran, watermelon juice. So I finally talked to the doctor after a whole day of waiting to see him, and he came up and he feeled out all my wounds and asked if I believed in God or if I was religious, because he said that someone was definitely watching over me, and that every fracture that I got was the smallest, was non-surgical, so it's the best case scenario for a really bad situation, and that I may not feel lucky, but because I could have died, I could have been paralyzed, that someone was watching over me. And he said, an angel is definitely watching over you. And I started to cry because my mom is passed away 3 years ago, and I've always been looking for her. I've always wanted to feel her. My sisters have felt her, and I never quite did. And then the doctor said, yeah, that must have been your mom. So I'm speechless, and now I have a boot on for my fracture in my foot, and I'm ready to go home, and I'm blessed to be alive, and I'm ready to start this journey of healing. So it might have taken me a 4-story fall, 3 fractured vertebrae, and a fractured ankle to make me realize the importance of life. And I know that's crazy to hear from a 19-year-old. You'd think they'd know that, but I used to do things like that all the time, take silly risks that were so avoidable. And this whole accident could have been so avoidable if I had have just listened to my friend, if I'd have just waited. But This taught me patience, and I honestly think that this happened for a reason. And my mom was definitely watching after me during this whole thing. I went unharmed from the neck up. So, literally a foot away from paralyzation and from death by making such a selfish mistake. I don't believe in God.
Just to clarify, I do believe in God. I've believed in God since I was a young girl, and I think I was just feeling angsty, and yeah, karma's a bitch.
I don't believe in a certain God in particular, but I do believe that my mom is watching me. And I'm ready to start this journey of healing and come back better than ever. Good morning. Today is December 28th, I want to say. Yeah, it's the 8th. Okay. Oh, shit, it's the 29th. Because today's Christmas Eve. Anyways, you lose track of days when you're on a lot of meds. I lose track of days anyway, so that's no excuse. But, so I woke up with a fair amount of pain today. Found some new pain in my lower calf, but it might just be from the ankle. My knees are really bugging me, and my back. So I just popped another pain med, hydrocodone, codeine, whatever. Doesn't really matter the name as long as it works, right? I am very hungry right now. I can't eat much. It hurts. It's uncomfortable, but I'm starving, Marvin, and I gotta get these casts on. Check this out. Next to bed, I put my new Jordans. They super fly. I'm kidding, but they're pretty swag. Like. Okay, so Sarah figured out the velocity and speed that I was falling from the 4-story balcony. So Sarah, show us what you got. Come here.
So
Come to mama.
Mallory fell about
Mallory.
13.3 meters, since that's about 4 stories. So by having that distance, and we used the acceleration of gravity, we found that the time she fell was 1.64 seconds. So by using the time, we find that her final velocity is 16.07 meters a second, which is about 48 feet a second. So that's pretty fast.
Fuck, dude, I was momming. I was flying.
You're flying.
So what do we conclude from
But
this
this also
experience?
doesn't account for air resistance, but it's pretty. This experience.
Dude, I'm pretty
You're
aerodynamic.
pretty aerodynamic. And
I shaved.
You could have died, but it's okay.
All right, so there we go. There you have it. Could have died, but it's okay. So I'm kind of just going to sit here and wait until someone stumbles upon me. Someone wakes up. Yeah.
So the craziest part about this story is that, and the saddest part about this story, there's a lot of sad stuff about this story, but one of the saddest things is that 2 people that lived in that same apartment complex actually fell from the same, not the same exact balcony, but like the same story, 4th floor, and they didn't make it. And really horrible. But one thing that I remember the nurses telling me is that I had an angel looking over my shoulder, and I firmly believe that evermore, every day. And it's my mom who left us when I was in high school, and yeah, I don't wish this upon anyone, and I still, like, they say no regrets, but I really regretted this incident for a long time because of the effects that it had on me, and just, you know, everyone around you when you're going through some hard shit, and my family didn't need another loss in the family. And I think my mom knew that, and it's just like, girl, get your shit together. So, you know, what they say, like, personally, I'm someone that really does have to learn the hard way. Not anymore, because I've been through some hard shit and I don't want to feel that anymore. So, I'm just kind of sharing my story and how I'm making progress to heal my back. I mean, hopefully completely. I still deal with pain, and I feel for people that deal with chronic pain, but I'm still running every day and working out and getting stronger, and hopefully I'm even stronger than before the accident. And that's my ultimate goal. So I hope you guys come along.